so good. That's why.
Yeah, it is. That's so good. That's what I thought. It was like making explosion.
Yeah. You make a good Batman.
Oh yeah.
You make a good one. Alright. Yeah, make that one there.
Oh, hey, welcome to Geekhead. I'm Quillman.
I'm the Coon.
And this is the Dynamic Duo Show. So, happy Halloween. This is Halloween right now.
Happy Halloween.
And that's why the Coon and Quillman have taken over the show.
That's what happens.
I like your Harley Quinn thing. It's pretty awesome. So yeah, that was what is that? That's Bat. What is that?
That was Bat Metal.
Bat Metal.
Bat Metal.
It's so good. And the video's even better.
The video is hilarious.
It's good. All right, so there's a couple of things this week. I'm gonna go with a couple little stories I have, and then you'll go with a couple little stories you have. Judd Apatow is apparently he's attached to produce the Pee Wee Herman movie that we talked about last week. Is that a good thing, bad thing? Do you like Judd Apatow stuff?
I don't know who the fuck that is.
You know who Judd Apatow is?
What does he do?
He did like Knocked Up, and he produced Superbad, and Funny People.
Oh.
He did Funny People.
I like Funny People. I like Knocked Up. Superbad was good.
He produced for you or whatever he did for you.
Are we going to see a Pee Wee like jacking in an adult theater?
No, you're gonna see Pee Wee Herman.
Then, well, I'm
probably riding a bike.
Probably riding a bike?
Sure.
Like Big Top Pee Wee?
Yeah, well, he wrote in Pee Wee's Big Adventure. He wrote the bike.
Oh, that's right.
He did also write a Big Top Pee Wee, but
yeah, but
Big
it was
about the bike.
Yeah, that's when it got stolen.
I really like Big Top Pee Wee.
I'm waiting to see where it comes.
You went there in like gardens with hot dogs going on.
Fucking Pee Wee. I'm excited to see where it goes, so we'll check it out. I mean, it's Pee Wee, you can't go wrong.
I'm looking forward to Pee Wee Herman. I like Judd Apatow attached to it.
So
I think he's funny. He writes really long movies, so it's his downfall. So what do you have before we get into the big Marvel news?
Jack Kirby is finally getting creative credits.
Took long enough.
I know, right?
That took way too long.
That lawsuit's been going on since the mid-90s.
Right? I love the kid that, well, he's a freelancer, so we own that shit. It's like, that's fucked up, dude.
You know, that would have been like, I guess, when he helped create Captain America.
He helped create a lot of those.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying that one for one.
Okay.
And then he went and created the Guardian for DC, who is pretty much like Captain America. He has a shield, but his colors are gold and blue. But he rocks a shield just like Cap, and they wanted to go after him for like, oh, you can't do that because you did that for Cap.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I mean? And dude helped create Fantastic Four, X-Men. We already said Captain America. That's just to name a few.
Yeah, he's a lot.
He helped create the Marvel Universe, so it's about fucking time he gets it just deserves.
It took long enough. It doesn't make any sense.
So
just Marvel being dicks, trying to fuck people.
I think that's the only thing I have besides the Marvel news. Marvel's going to consume...
Since we're talking about Marvel being dicks, and
yeah, like,
I guess we get to the big Marvel story. So apparently, Marvel got upset that DC showed their dick, and it was pretty big. So they were like, we got to do the same thing, and have this... Suddenly there's this show everyone's invited to, and you go to, and they drop a ton of lists of their movies up to 2019 or something stupid. So... Richie, did you like the news that came out of that?
I liked some of the news.
Some of it was good. Some of it was good.
Some of it's interesting.
Some of it we already talked about when we heard rumors rumbling.
Yeah. And
almost all those rumors were true.
I know you don't watch Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D., but did you see the little teaser clip for Age of Ultron where they're all trying to lift it?
Yeah.
You already called it, so...
Yeah, that was the stuff they showed at kind of San Diego Comic.
That's
all that footage, and then that's that scene.
I don't know. I'm kind of like...
So what don't you like about it? Let's talk about the bad things.
The bad things?
Yeah, what don't you like about it? Let's start with Captain America Civil War. So the next Captain America movie is called Civil War.
How are you going to do a Civil War? Well, okay. They did say how they were going to do a Civil War.
Yeah.
Because S.H.I.E.L.D.'s no longer around.
It's a poor man's version of Civil War.
It's a poor man's version of Civil War. First of all, you don't have enough players in your fucking game to be trying to do this. You might as well be trying to have King Kong fight Godzilla, and there's no Godzilla.
Right. Especially because they announced some new characters getting their own movies, but that's after Civil War, so kind of
they're not even coming into play.
Yeah. Apparently, Black Panther is going to be in Civil War, though. What Robert Downey Jr. and fucking Chris Evans were saying. He's going to be in.
He's going to randomly
be introduced in Captain America.
He's just going to randomly show up and be like, "Hey, I'm from Wakanda. your shield's made from shit your white man stole from my fucking land.
To remake the shield that you see broken and
like I don't know, man. Like I'm all down for Black Panther getting a movie, but introduce him right.
That's the best part of the news, I think, out of all the movies.
Civil War is not going to work. I know they're doing the whole premise is, oh yes, because there are no secret identities, that everyone's just going to sign up. Well, first off, Thor was never a part of Civil War.
Yeah.
There was a Thor clone.
Which isn't that the name of the Thor movie?
Thor movie is Ragnarok.
Which
is the end of all endings, like. Which I'm. Are we jumping to Thor now? Are we still doing
No.
Which I'm like, the whole when it took place. Well, Ragnarok's taken place several times in the comics, but the most recent one, Asgard got moved to some fucking little east buttfuck plane in fucking like Oklahoma or some shit like that, where Thor built Asgard. He purchased a plot of land, raised it up, built Asgard on top of it. And that's where Ragnarok takes place. It's kind of funny though in the comic because you see like, who is it? Balder and his crew that he has, like 3 guys together, the big fat guy, whatever. Yeah. They all get jobs like in town, working in town. They help town people out.
They all get jobs.
Yeah, like so it's kind of cool, but it's like
it's kind of funny too.
That Ragnarok was awesome.
Yeah.
I don't know how they're gonna do it.
Yeah, but I wanted to stick with Civil War.
Okay, sorry. But no, the whole premise of Civil War is yes, there is no secret identities, but
they're going with more secret
because S.H.I.E.L.D.'s gone.
Yeah, exactly.
It's going to be
gone. That other little organization's apparently not there anymore either. That was watching over S.H.I.E.L.D.
Oh, Sword. Was that supposed to be Sword?
I don't know. They never said what it was.
Because Sword's the operation that's next to S.H.I.E.L.D., but
so apparently they
Marvel, you're screwing the fucking pooch, man.
To create an army. But the thing I kind of don't get about Civil war is just how this Captain America is. I kind of believe he'd be for it, to be like, yeah, look at all these powerful people fucking shit up. We need to stop them. Just my opinion. I kind of could see just how he would be.
Well, the way this Captain America is, yes, because Captain America's always been for country and whatever.
Yeah.
God and country, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, but he's seen how corrupt, how everything is breaking down, how the system is.
So you're thinking that Cap should be for the registration?
Yeah, especially how like destructive it is and how innocent people are getting killed because of these super enhanced people.
And this is what makes it hard, because like in the comics, Cap was against it. Even though everyone knew who Cap was, he was against it because, no, there's people who wear masks to support their families.
Yeah, exactly, but that's not here.
That's not the route. So it's like, Cap being a good soldier boy, you're right, he should follow
I think he would be for it, which is going to be strange. I wonder if they're going to, for some reason, switch it, but I could still see Stark as well being for it, just because he was how Ultron is, and he restarts that old program. And
yeah, not even that. Stark was the first one to be like, yeah, I am Iron Man.
Yeah, well, yeah. Yeah, he immediately fucked the whole secret identity thing up right off the bat.
I'm Iron Man. And the first movie, it's like, what?
I wonder if... Maybe I don't know if they did or didn't. I wonder if they planned that being like, well, you know what? Fuck secret identities. We don't have the cool ones. Whatever. We don't have Spidey.
And that's the whole part.
Especially because Iron Man's early on, right off at the end of the first movie. I'm Iron Man. No fucking around. No trying to drag out that it's like this thing I created to protect me.
Yeah, like no. I like that in the comics because Jim Rhodes actually would dress up in the Iron Man too and be his bodyguard, and then it's like that was cool, but And then there was the whole Armor Wars, which I kind of hope they were doing with Cap 3 instead of Civil War. Because that's when the U.S. government came down, and they took the title of Captain America away from Captain America, and told him he could no longer be Captain America because the government owned it. Because
I guess that's true.
He was created by the super serum, and that's when he turned himself into U.S. agent. So, and then he ended up fighting Iron Man because Iron Man thought that, for some reason, that he stole his armor. Or he had a part in helping the government steal his armor. But Armor Wars would have been way better than you guys coming out with fucking Civil War.
Yeah.
Spin it how you want to. It doesn't make sense.
It's going to happen.
I know, unfortunately. I
guess I hope it's good. But it's good. It's a bastardized version of Civil War.
Yeah.
It's already in one movie, which I kind of feel like it's just shame that storyline. Like I think Civil War should be Marvel's Civil War, its own movie, not Captain America's Civil War.
They should have waited until they're bringing out the Black Panther.
Yeah.
So you're gonna be able to see where the Black Panther divides his lines on the whole Civil War. Like they should have done. See, it's tough because they don't have the right to X-Men because the whole thing issue between Black Panther and Storm during that was fucking epic.
That would be so good.
You don't have Wolverine. You don't have your key fucking player Spider-Man. And literally, they already shit all over whatever bullshit you heard. We've talked about it.
That's not happening.
Sony and fucking.
Oh, that was the Spider-Man news. There was a little bit of Spider-Man news.
Oh,
but fuck that. We're on Marvel right now.
Yeah, we'll talk about that in a second. But fuck the fucking things about like, oh, Spider-Man's gonna come into it. Like,
that's not gonna happen.
That's not gonna happen.
No, we've all hope. Actually, I don't even hope.
Because literally, that was the main part. Was the internal conflict of Peter Parker being like, well, do I come out? Do I not come out?
And then he does.
And then he does, and then he regrets it.
And then he gets fucked over left for dead.
Instantly fucking backtracks.
It was like, oh man, yeah. Alright, so yay or nay Civil War?
I'm gonna say nay.
Yeah, nay. It's a definite nay. So what's after Civil War? Is that Avengers, or is that Guardians 2? No, what's
Avengers 2.
Is Avengers 2?
No, Avengers 2 comes before Cap.
No, Cap is Ant-Man, Cap. Well, Ultron, Ant-Man, Cap is how it is the next one. But I'm talking about the ones they announced. It was
Black Panther.
Was Black Panther next?
Chris Boozman was going to be the Black Panther. I don't know who he is.
Oh, okay.
I've seen his picture.
I've seen his movies. He's pretty good. What's he done? He was in 42, which is
I've seen
Jackie Robinson biopic.
He was Jackie Robinson.
Yeah, he was really good in that. And then he did Get On Up, and he was who was he in that? He was
I never
James
saw that.
Brown.
But okay.
And he was apparently really good in that as well.
As far as it goes, he looks like the not Jackie Robinson.
He looks like the Black
Panther.
Panther.
But are we getting an origin for the Black Panther? This is one I think there needs to be an origin. I don't want to get origin stories.
His standalone might be. I'm sure there'll be a big part of that. That's why they're going to introduce the character in Cap and have him be part of that.
Well, he signed on for 5 movies.
Yeah. But the next movie we're supposed to talk about is Doctor Strange. Do you want?
We're jumping to giant Doctor Strange for Black Panther.
Well, we're going to get back to Black Panther. So I wanted to do it in a
back.
row. Doctor Strange is the next one, November 4th, 2016.
So they finally confirmed it's going to be him.
Yeah, it's Benedict Cumberbatch. Oh wait, no, it's not. It's gonna be official soon. He's still in final negotiations. He hasn't officially signed it, but that's who they're talking to, and it's going down. Yeah, it's gonna be Cumberbatch. Do you know who that is?
Alright, Sherlock.
Yeah, he's in the show.
I've never seen Sherlock, but I know who he is from seeing the pictures.
He's the voice of Smaug.
British Smaug?
Smaug. He's a necromancer in The Hobbits.
I don't.
Who else did he do? He's Khan. Star Trek. Who's Khan in the new Star Trek movie?
Nah. I don't know. the Coon isn't feeling it.
The Coon does not. Well, because they call him the Badger, and the Badgers and Coons do not get along. So that kind of makes sense. I like Benedict Cumberbatch, but once again, every time we talk about Doctor Strange, I'm not really enthused for Doctor Strange.
No, like Doctor Strange.
I wish they did something else, and finally they did the something else that I wanted them to do, which is Black Panther.
Which is Black Panther, yeah. Doctor Strange, I guess Doctor Strange was really big in like the 70s and all that shit.
Well, he was cool. I like seeing like the old panels of him like smoking cigarettes doing surgery. Like that's pretty cool.
Oh, before he lost his hands. That's the whole thing people don't realize about Doctor Strange is like he lost his hands. So Doctor Strange doesn't have hands. That's why he wears those funky ass gloves because they're like do I want to say apparitions that he summons up to be his hands.
Yeah, yeah, he controls them.
He has no hands whatsoever, and that. I mean, being the Sorcerer Supreme and having the Eye of Agamotto, like that's pretty cool. But
he does have cool little gadgets.
Yeah,
he's mystical, powerful, and amulets and.
But he loses that. That's the Eye of Agamotto. But he loses it. Yeah. Like he's not Sorcerer Supreme for forever. When
he has rings and stuff that do magical powers as well.
Eh.
No, yeah, I don't care about Doctor Strange.
I don't care about Doctor Strange. Coon does not approve.
Quillman once took a dump on Doctor Strange's porch, and he's never forgiven me for that.
The Coon lit it on fire.
Good job. Guardians is the one after that. Guardians 2, which we all knew was coming. It was all coming. Guardians 2. We knew he was writing it and it was happening. Excited about Guardians 2?
I mean, where are they taking it?
Well, they're going to do more to find out who his dad is.
Star-Lord's father?
Yeah. But it's just, they're finally together now. Now we get to see them go on an adventure.
Actually, as Guardians, so we'll probably maybe get to see Nova.
Yeah. They can introduce Nova. He already said he was supposed to introduce new characters, but he also mentioned it might be a female. I'm hoping for Mantis. We can talk about that moment.
Well, they're going to be Nebula back.
But they're probably going to... Oh, yeah, she's got to come back.
And you know why I say that?
Why?
Because of what's going to... I'll talk about when we lead into our next thing. Where I think we're going with it.
What, the Infinity Wars?
The Infinity Wars.
Okay.
They're breaking the Infinity War. Okay. Is it cool to jump to that? Or?
No, let's just say Guardians, yay.
I say yay on Guardians.
Alright, let's talk about Thor.
Oh, so we're going to go back to Thor. I already touched on Thor.
Fuck Thor. Do you want to see Thor?
I honestly want to because it's Ragnarok.
See, I can't get because I was excited about it when they did like the Dark World. Ooh,
See, I wasn't excited about that.
The elf seemed interesting, but then I was like, Malekith, that's awesome.
No.
Christopher Eccleston, like he's a good actor. You should be able to kill that. And he sucked, and it was terrible. I don't like Thor, so I'm not excited.
Who needs to invest in a new mask? Ragnarok. I'm kind of because the storyline.
Yeah.
It's the end all be all of Asgard, and
which I can see that finally happening because when they last left, like now Loki is at the throne. Odin, where's Odin? We don't know.
Yeah, Loki takes over the throne, and he gets Thor kicked out of Asgard. Like, so the whole Ragnarok comic was fucking epic. That's what I was telling you, where Cap's walking down with a shield on his back, Thor's hammer in one hand, M16 in the other. I know I'm not going to see that. Should have been like, he maybe had one on his head.
Yeah, so you're excited about Thor?
I'm not excited.
You're lying. Yay or nay?
I say yay.
I say nay.
But an unenthusiastic yay.
And then there was Black Panthers after that.
Black Panther, I want an origin story for Black Panther.
Is that what you're hoping that movie is?
Black Panther needs to be an origin story. It needs to show him as like a teenage boy, his father who is the king of Wakanda, who is also the Black Panther, and how the whole camp gets attacked by the white gorillas, and like his upcoming to be the Black Panther. First standalone. Bring him out first, and then do the origin. But like have it be like, because honestly, I'm not a Black Panther reader. I can't really say that I've read a lot of his comics, but the shit I've seen him in like times like Illuminati, he was good in. He's definitely a background player.
But he's badass. He looks so cool.
He's alright.
He looks so cool. Batman was a cat. He was Black Panther.
That's my whole point. Why not call him Catman?
Catman.
I think that's a DC villain.
Black Cat. Oh wait, that's already something.
Yeah, exactly. So,
and then after Black Panther is Captain Marvel, which why don't they just call it Miss Marvel? Like they just got to rub it in that they're like, we own Captain Marvel, we won. Captain Marvel Shazam, isn't he?
Shazam was originally called Captain. When he first came out, he was called Captain Marvel, yes.
Then the lawsuit happened.
And then the lawsuit happened, and now he's Shazam.
He's just Shazam. So when I hear every time, I still go, who's Shazam? Like, just call it Miss Marvel. What's wrong with calling it Miss Marvel?
That's what I'm saying. They're calling it Captain Marvel. So are they going to touch upon how Carol Danvers got her powers from Captain Marvel? Because Captain Marvel is an alien. Like he was from another world. Like I think he wasn't a Skrull. No, I think he was a Kree.
He was a Kree?
I think he was. I can't fucking remember. Like there's so many different alien nations out there.
Kree are cool.
And he came to Earth to help Earth fight. But like I told you, what I was confused about, because Carol Danvers says she gets her powers from him, but then there was that black chick who was Captain Marvel for a while, and her outfit was totally different. It was like,
was she not just doing blackface?
No, she was not just doing blackface. she had the fro and everything. Her costume was like black and white and blue, where Miss Marvel's is like the black with the red. And Captain Marvel, his shit was fucking like blue and red. So I don't know where they're gonna go with it.
Maybe there is a reason they're calling it Captain Marvel.
So we'll see about that.
So Captain Marvel, yeah or no?
Nah, not seeing the
I don't want to
theaters.
see Captain Marvel at all. I'm not looking for this.
Not seeing the theaters.
I think they're just doing it because they're getting shit for like, why haven't you had a standalone female movie?
Why did DC just announce 19 movies and you haven't given us shit? Like,
well, that's what we get to at the end. Yeah, is the whole reason why. But yeah, now it's the Infinity Wars. Infinity Wars.
Okay.
2 Infinity Wars. Back-to-back years, around almost the same exact fucking day.
That's what I want to touch upon. Like,
that's
there was the Infinity Gauntlet, which I'm thinking they're going to do for number 1.
Yeah, yeah. Did you see the little teaser?
Yeah,
what
with
they showed.
the gauntlets.
Yeah, well, even like the whole thing, it's like it shows kind of each of the gems that we know of so far, and then it's Thanos turning with holding the gauntlet.
Yeah,
which is cool. I do think that's cool.
That was the gauntlet, so I'm thinking that's what they're going to do at number 1.
Okay.
Then the Infinity War is something totally separate. But here's the other thing. They don't have rights to all the Marvel characters. No, and they all played a big part in the Infinity Gauntlet and the fucking Infinity War.
It's going to be different.
Marvel,
save the day.
Get lawsuits, get your fucking characters back.
They can't. They've tried. It's not happening.
They're not going to work. It's not going to work.
You keep telling them not to do it.
Marvel, watch our show. Like, listen to me.
Do you like the 2 movies? Do you think it should be in 2 movies?
Yes, because, well, I don't think they should call them the Infinity Wars 1 and 2. I think they should do the Infinity Gauntlet. Infinity Wars, which is 1 and 2 essentially, but I don't know. I think Marvel's pushing these out too fast, and I understand they're fan favorite storylines, especially the bigger ones.
But use them right. They're not using them properly.
Thank you.
Like, cause I totally agree. They kind of, like, I've read plenty of stuff, and when all these news out, and plenty of people comment like, "What do you mean they're rushing it?" Like, because a lot of people are saying the same thing. Like, it seems like they're kind of rushing it. They're throwing out a lot of things. What do you mean they're rushing it? This is over the next 5 years?
They're rushing it. Like, look where they're at in the Marvel universe. Like, literally, around this point.
Big storylines. Civil War could be literally a couple movie storyline built up to a big movie.
If they get all the characters, though.
That's true.
Because Civil War, you have to announce Speedball. Because he's the one who kicked off the whole reasoning for the Registration Act. But they're going to spin it off.
When they blow the shit that goes down
when they attack the villains and then fucking,
shit that goes down in Connecticut. We live near close to Connecticut. It's pretty awesome. When I read that, I was like, holy shit, I know where that is.
Yeah. Well, if you remember, Xavier's School for the Gifted wasn't in New York originally. It was in Massachusetts.
No, it didn't. That's awesome.
Oh, you didn't know that? It was like in Manchester.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, like, it was in Massachusetts, and I thought that was epic.
That is awesome.
I'm sorry, Marvel. You have these storylines already, or what is it? You want to call you Disney or want to call you Marvel?
Just stick with Marvel.
Disney? Marvel?
Disney. Disney's the bigger company. It's Mickey Mouse looking down at cartoons, at comic book characters and going, ha ha ha.
I watched Saving Mr. Banks yesterday.
Oh, yeah?
It was actually really good.
Did you like it?
I liked it a lot.
I liked it too.
Tom Hanks did a good Walt Disney.
He did a great one.
Totally off subject.
Colin Farrell's the drunk dad.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah. Who would have thought? An Irish being a drunk
Irishman, but he did do a really good job.
Look, don't rush it. You have storylines written for you. Swallow your pride. Get those collaborations. Like, you need them for the movies. They really do. I'm sorry. Like, you already have great storylines and plots written for you.
Okay. So what if that Spider-Man rumor was true and they actually did come up to a negotiation and Spider-Man is going to be in 3 Marvel movies and one of them is going to be the Civil War? Is that going to be a game changer for you? Is that going to be like,
yeah, that would be a game changer? Because to a point, because
they have the press conference, Spider-Man goes up there, shows that I've been Peter Parker since I was
because Spider-Man's the only one in the, and well, I guess it's not the Marvel universe, but he's the only Marvel character that still has a secret identity.
So would it make sense though? If suddenly this Spider-Man popped up in Civil War, would it make sense? Suddenly out of nowhere,
yes.
Here's a Spider-Man in Marvel Universe, and everyone's like, oh, we know who that is, but you don't.
Well, everyone knows. Well, with him coming into the Disney Marvel Universe,
yeah.
Like, oh, look, it's okay. Who's this? Hey guys, I'm Spider-Man. Who the fuck is Spider-Man? No one fucking knows in the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Exactly. That's what I was saying.
Yeah. So it would make total fucking sense when they're like, oh, here's a new hero. Okay, whatever. Oh, Spider-Man. Well, you got to sign up, kid. What do you mean I got to sign up? I wear this mask to test my family. I'm not signing up. And then boom, then it's conflicted because you got Cap, who. Everyone in the Marvel Universe looks up to Cap. And then you have Tony Stark who's like, well, dude, I came out the closet.
He didn't even fuck around. He wasn't even in the closet. He was like, I ain't fucking around.
He's like,
I'm Iron Man, bitches. Boom!
Sit down,
fireworks, dancers.
I'm Iron Man now. So, with that being said, like, if they did add Spider-Man into it, if it was true, it would be better. It wouldn't be perfect. Because you're missing, like, Prodigy played a big part in that.
Fucking, what was that? Goliath?
Hercules?
No, I'm talking, what's the...
Black Goliath dies.
Black Goliath, yeah. He dies. Hercules comes in and smashes fucking, Thor, Robot Thor.
Yep. I don't know, like, there's so much that they're missing, like... I could see the lead up with where they show Thor dropping his hammer or whatever. That could be leading up to it because if you remember Civil War, the hammer was just there. Kind of how they started off Thor. Just there in the desert.
But Thor was gone in Civil War. Thor's dead. That's why
Thor was dead, yes, that's my whole point. But like, they think about it now, they started off Thor. I don't want to say how Civil War started out, but that was a big chunk of Civil War where the hammer was just there in the desert. And no one could fucking get it. And all of a sudden here comes fucking... Everyone thought it was Thor coming back, and he's like,
it was so cool.
Boom! And he becomes Thor, and like, he fucked up the Hulk. Like,
he fucked shit. Oh, and then Hercules comes and smashes robot face in.
Yeah. Oh man, you're done.
That was cool. Why haven't they done Hercules? He's cool.
Well, I think because Hercules is one of those, like...
Oh, yeah, it's a public domain, that character, since it's been around for so long, that everyone can use it, yeah.
But have you seen The Rock Hercules? Hercules?
No.
I haven't seen it either, but he looks badass.
Oh, yeah.
Give him a fucking perm, I'd want him to be Hercules of Marvels. Because Hercules and Marvel got that curly ass fucking...
Yeah, but too bad he's working with DC. Boom. Shazam, bitches.
Who says he can't play both fields?
I hope, no. I don't want him to, no. There's a war happening, Richie. There's a war happening.
So, could we get a Marvel versus DC comic going on?
Well, they used to do crossovers all the time back in the day. They had Marvel versus fucking DC.
There was multiples. Not just like...
They had Justice League versus Avengers. They had Justice League versus X-Men. Like, they had a bunch of good crossovers. Imagine that epic movie someday.
Incredible Hulk, Batman versus Incredible Hulk.
Like, yeah, that would be really cool. So after Infinity Wars is Inhumans, and apparently you're very enthusiastic about Inhumans, as well as I am not.
I'm curious to see where they take it, because you have Black Bolt, who cannot speak a single word because it'll shatter your fucking dome. And then you got Medusa.
You can't look at it.
No, I don't know why her name's Medusa, because you know what her power is? She controls her hair. Her hair, like, she take her hair and grow super long, grab you and do shit with it, yeah. Then they call her Medusa. Then you got Lockjaw. Lockjaw's probably my favorite Inhuman. He is like, remember the Beast from The Sandlot?
Yeah.
Make him like 20 times bigger. And give him a little like tuning fork on his head. That's Lockjaw. Create portals and shit. And then you got Crystal. Yeah, you've seen him in the X-Men cartoons.
Okay, that's okay. That's
in the old Fantastic Four cartoons, because you got Crystal, who I believe is Black Bolt's daughter, and was the love interest of the Human Torch.
Ooh.
And I'm just kind of interested to see where they go with it, because the Inhumans walk that fine line of where like they're mutants per se because they're born with their powers,
and that was the one thing I wanted to bring up.
But they're not mutants.
So the rumor is going around that maybe is Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver Inhumans. So especially since they announced this and they can't say mutants, and they're like, well, Inhumans are kind of like you're saying, it's the final. They're kind of like mutants. Yeah. So is Scarlet Witch and are we going to find out that they're Inhumans, and maybe that's kind of the...
See, that's the whole thing. Like, the Inhumans, I always thought they were mutants. Because they're born with their gifts.
Yeah, exactly. It's a poor man's X-Men. That's just my opinion. I look kind of into it. I'm like, there's some kind of interesting characters, but I think, like, there's only so much weird shit that the Marvel movies are going to get away with, and there's only certain directors that can do it. Like, James Gunn made Guardians good. Like, you give it to someone else, that movie would have been terrible, and it would have flopped. James Gunn, because of his sense of humor and how he directed his style, he made that movie hilarious.
I'll put money on it now. When Guardians 2 drops out, the Walkman's going to make a comeback.
Oh, yeah. Plus, that's Guardians 2, I think, is going to be Marvel's biggest movie ever. It's going to break the...
It's going to be the highest anticipated movie ever.
It's going to... Because the first one was just like...
It was
for
so
most
good.
people, just came out of nowhere and was, amazing.
You know how sometimes people tell you about a movie...
Yeah.
Then you go in there with high expectations, and you get there and you're disappointed.
Yeah. No, Guardians is that.
Yeah, exactly.
Guardians is that.
Everyone I told about it, they went in there.
Was it?
They're like, "How was it?" I'm like, "Dude, it was so good. Like, I don't want to ruin it for you. Like, enjoy it. It's fucking phenomenal. It's like the best movie out there." And I have to say, about 9 out of 10 people I told that to went there, and they're like, "Yeah, it was fucking awesome." And then there's that one kid who's like, "Ah, it was alright."
That kid's
you fucking lying.
Yeah, no, it's so good. And it's so witty and just like pop cultural references and just
come on.
effects.
You got
it's an all around a really good fucking movie.
You got to hear the story of the greatest warrior ever, Kevin Bacon.
Kevin Bacon is a great warrior ever. Yeah, so that's gonna be awesome. I can't wait for that. Okay, so why did Marvel do this? Like, why did they blow their load like that? They're in no rush. They have nothing.
They were taking their time.
They're making tons of money.
DC's like, let me wang my tip out there.
Then suddenly DC just was like, hey, they had their shareholders meeting. They're already like, yeah, I could see why DC needed to do like we have movies coming because like everyone knows like, oh, Batman v Superman and Justice League. I guess that's all they're gonna do. Who knows if they do something else because they're for some reason scared of their characters. So they had a shareholders meeting and dropped all those.
Well, you know, I think they did that because Marvel talks so much. Well, not Marvel, but Marvel's hardcore fanboys talk so much shit about like, they pushed back Superman versus Batman because they're so afraid what Cap 3 is gonna do.
They moved it up though.
Oh, I thought they pushed it back.
No, it went up a month and a half.
But they pushed it up. Well, the same reason.
They
applies.
moved it from the days. Yeah, the show.
Because they're like, we can't compete with Cap. And now that everyone
they would have won that match. Guaranteed.
We talked about it.
Yes, we did.
When we first heard about it, what do we agree on? What are we going to go see?
Oh, Batman v Superman. Yeah, that's what I would say. I would have eventually saw them both, but Batman v Superman was the movie I was going to see first. It would have won that opening.
Yeah.
No doubt about it.
Damn, there's a movie out right now on this. If you want to go see, I can't fucking remember. Oh, I talk about it, Joe.
But yeah, it just seems like I don't understand why Marvel blew their load like that. They didn't need to. All they needed to do is just drop like one or two. Just one or two little names. Just come
what Marvel TV shows do you see out there right now? Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D.?
I don't watch that. I don't like that shit.
And what DC shows do we have out there?
There's a lot of good ones. Constantine was the newest one.
Constantine is really fucking good.
The first episode's really good.
I love The Flash, I'm not gonna
lie.
lie.
Oh, I'm hooked on Flash.
The last fucking episode, Captain Cold.
Yeah, right?
At first...
It sucks it's this dude from Prison Break. That's the only thing you're just like,
I saw him take off... That's what I did. I saw him take off his mask and I'm like, this motherfucker from Prison Break.
I was upset. But he was kind of badass, like fucking over his team and shit.
And then like, when I watched him, I'm like, bravo, sir. You are Captain Cold in my eyes now. Bravo.
So yeah, let's just talk about Flash. I love how, in general... Like, is this guy, like the dude in the wheelchair doesn't need to be in a wheelchair, he's clearly trying to protect the Flash.
Why this is what I don't fucking get. I was talking with John at work about it, because John's a big Flash fan.
Did John watch the show? John, you should watch the show.
John should watch the show. Like, I sent you the invite on Facebook, motherfucker. I'm going to haunt you at work about it.
We're talking about you, homeboy.
He's a big Flash fan. Flash is his favorite DC superhero. So, like, at first I thought the Flash was going to be Professor Zoom.
Okay.
The guy who you clearly see kill his mother.
Yeah.
And then it's like, well, wait a minute. He's trying to save the Flash.
Exactly. He's trying to protect him for some reason.
So I'm like, okay.
I'm like, use him to get that power.
Well, all right, Barry Allen. Okay, Barry Allen. Barry Allen is Flash, but if I'm not mistaken, Wally West was Flash before Barry Allen was, if I'm not mistaken. So therefore, could this guy be sent back to the future, Wally West? But I don't get it, because Wally West would be an old man, right? So I have no fucking clue. And this guy's trying to spin shit off of my head like, well, maybe it's Dr. Zoom to keep like protecting the Flash so he can be born. And I'm like, oh, because Dr. Zoom, from what he was telling me, and I might have this fucked up because I half listened, but Dr. Zoom was trying to recreate what happened to the Flash, and that's how he got his powers, and I guess it really fucked him up inside or whatever. I'm excited to see Gorilla Grodd. Gorilla Grodd is like probably one of my favorite Flash characters, but I don't know who this dude's supposed to be.
See, that's the whole thing, and he's so protective of him. Especially like this guy loses his nerdy, which I love, his nerdy little sidekick dude. That guy's awesome.
Oh, fucking
the stoner dude that creates all the inventions. He loses the gun, or it gets stolen. And he didn't say anything about it, and like this dude's freaking out on him, just like, oh.
And he's like, "Don't you ever do that again?"
Exactly, right?
Why would you make something that could hurt Barry inside?
I was like, oh, is he gonna stand up? That means he kills someone. Is he gonna stand up?
He stands up. Some motherfucker's gonna die. I don't know who he is. I don't know who he's supposed to be.
He has the paper from the future, and he's protecting the Flash. Remember, what's that Troma film? Toxic Waste Man?
Toxic Avenger.
Oh, Toxic Avenger, thank you. Yeah, Toxic Avenger.
I love that shit.
Yeah,
they had an awesome cartoon show as a kid.
They kept making those until a few years
There's 4 of them.
No, there's more than 4.
Oh, is there 4?
Yeah, no, there's more than 4.
No, that's right, because I've seen like 6 of them.
They made it. Troma kept running that. That was Troma's biggest film.
You needed... Oh, because his first one was something at Toxic High. Check it out. It's fucking horribly awesome.
Yeah, it's so bad.
And then if you really want to watch a good movie, and like, I'm not gonna fucking lie, it's fucking epic. Tromeo and Juliet. Made by the same guy.
Yeah, okay.
It's a must-see.
I haven't seen it. Maybe I'll check it out.
Tromeo and Juliet. Oh, you're gonna love it.
It's
way better than Black Sheep.
Done by Troma. Oh, that's shenanigans.
Okay, it's fucking better than Tyre.
Well, Tyre's really good, so that's crazy too.
I tried watching Tyre 3 fucking times. Every time I fall asleep.
Well, you fall asleep for a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I do. It's fat and laziness. She-Hulk.
I know what She-Hulk looks like.
Harley Quinn.
Oh, okay.
Miss Marvel.
Okay.
Something.
Yeah.
You can go first.
I go first? Well, I'm gonna marry Harley Quinn.
Oh, okay.
and then I'm gonna fuck She-Hulk and kill Miss Marvel. Because I can't kill She-Hulk. She'll fuck me up. I can take Miss Marvel. I'm not impressed.
I'm inclined to agree.
Yeah, because that's how it happens.
that's
the way it goes.
Like, I'm inclined to agree right there.
Talk about something real quick.
Sun's heating up.
What?
Sun's is heating up.
I guess so. It's getting somewhere.
Everyone's talking about online it's going to be a disappointing season finale. We're getting more pieces of Bobby.
Right, they're just cut because Jax is fucking shit. I love how so Jax shoots that guy from the other crew, from the other chapter.
Oh, shoots him dead in the fucking head, right? Like,
and then I love that this ginger of that guy's chapter steps up like, "What are you gonna do, my son? You ain't gonna do shit."
He's like, "All right.
Why did that guy think he was so fucking hard? Chips usually never goes off the handle like that. He's usually pretty calm and collective.
Well, he's VP. He's got to protect his press.
And then, he went off on that guy. I was like, okay, wait, he crossed the line there. I agree, though. What is that guy gonna fucking do? Because the big thing is...
Abel's fucking up kids at school with metal lunchboxes. Right. I love the fact that in the Sun's universe, you're still allowed to bring metal lunchboxes to school.
Right? No one does that.
Because you're not allowed to do that anymore.
Little bugger kid.
Yeah.
It was a good episode. It was not a bad episode. It was good.
Juice is the inside man.
Juice is the inside man. Juice is going to kill the Asian.
Oh yeah, he's gonna kill Lee.
Yeah, that's what's gonna end up happening. That's why he's there. He's being protected by the fucking by Marilyn Manson's group, the
Butt Rapers,
the Klan.
Yeah, the Aryan Brotherhood.
Gemma's breaking. That's why I think. Yeah, I think
Gemma's going.
I think it's gonna be like I said. It's gonna be Abel's gonna tell him to Jax. Jax is gonna confront her, and she's gonna confess. Because
she's finally gonna commit to Nero and going to his fucking farm.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna be the whole Mice and Men shit. You know, you ever read Mice and Men?
In school, I was supposed to.
Did you ever?
We went over this last week. I only started reading the books.
No, the end was epic because fucking you had fucking the big retarded guy, Lenny. I believe his name was Lenny. Then you had George, and then George is shooting Lenny in the back of the head. He's like, "Just think about the farm with the rabbits. Just think about the farm with the rabbits." And he pops him in the back of the fucking head.
Oh, so that's where they got just look at the flowers, huh?
That's where they got to look at the flowers.
Just look at the flowers. No, they just look at the flowers.
Yeah, that's gonna go down in Sons.
You think so? He's gonna kill his mom? I called that in fucking when we were on the first episode. That's what I called it. It hasn't happened yet, but thanks for the pound. That's exactly what I called it.
It's gonna happen.
He's gonna kill his mom.
Abel's gonna spill the beans. Third or second to the last episode.
Okay, that's gonna be the
finale.
Either
second or the finale is when fucking. He's gonna fucking kill her, and if he kills her in the second to last episode, finale is when he's gonna be a grocery store clerk.
Oh, I hope so. Imagine if I was right. like to the T. Imagine if he was literally bagging groceries. I'd be like, I fucking called that. Bagging grocery, killed his mom. Good.
He's gonna see the little girl he saved had working at the candy shop for a little while, bagging her fucking groceries.
So is Bobby gone? Are we never gonna see Bobby alive again? Maybe
I don't know. I'm conflicted.
Because maybe they'll keep him alive just to cut him.
They show fucking him up the next. They're fucking him up the next episode.
Yeah, but he's got to get it eventually.
I mean, did they cut off a hand or a finger? Because they only showed him cutting off a finger.
See, I don't know, and you don't see what's in the box.
You don't see what's in the box. Exactly. That's my whole point. They cut off no. They went in one finger. They literally went in one fucking finger when he was down the underground. They came this way with one finger. Even if they cut off his fingers, they didn't get him fucking prosthetics like they did for fucking what's his fucking name there? The guy who used to do the books for the Asian mob.
Oh, the dude kept jerking off? The jerk off guy? That guy was great.
They got that guy fake hands. They can get fucking Bobby a fake hand. He can still be able to ride.
I hope it all comes around. I hope they answer all the questions. You would hope so, right?
I would hope so. But they have to. It's the last season.
The last season. It's a good show. That's it. We're done. I don't want to talk anymore. I hate you.
Have a week. Oh, we're not done?
No, yeah, we're totally done. Subscribe, follow us on Twitter, find us on Facebook, like us, we post stuff all the time.
It's not hard to find us on Facebook, the Geek Den.
Geek Den, bitches. And thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, DarkKnightRichie, JoshuaTheBat. Oh wait, no, I'm Quillman. Oh man. Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween. For the coon never falls asleep when there's justice to be revenged.
Alright, so we got a Mary Fuck Kill this week?